What's up, chicken family? It's TheCluckster here, back with another brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the pros and cons of the Freiya kit, and if you should buy the Freiya kit. It's this kit right here. You might have seen it if you have heard about the new BedWars update, and I'll be showing you some gameplay of the Freiya kit, so let's hop right into it. Okay everyone, so here is the Freiya kit. Here's kind of what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. And now, so for the first pros and cons, um, if you go over to the shop, and when you have the Freiya kit, you can see that the ice sword is down here in the armory. So you're gonna want to get 4 diamonds to buy the armory and 6 emeralds to get the ice sword, which is actually pretty good because of it does 5 more damage than the diamond sword, and it's only 2 more emeralds than the diamond sword. Then another pro of the Freiya kit is that it actually stops people from running away from you, how some people might in a fight. And I'll show you in a second when I show you the gameplay of the Freiya kit. But because of this sword, when you hit people with it, it actually slows people down, and so then they can't run away from you as easily. So another pro of this kit is that when you get your slowness charged up, like to hit people with it and slow them down, when you die, it's not like the barbarian where it actually goes away. It actually stays charged up and it doesn't go away or anything. The bar is supposed to be down here, but I don't know why it's not there for me, but it probably will be there for you. Another cool thing about this kit is the looks of it, because it just looks very cool in my opinion. Like the winter style it has, by looking at the sword and stuff. I actually think the sword kind of looks cooler than the Rage Blade sword, and also just the costume kind of looks cool. And now for the last pro of this kit is that the sword damage is actually pretty good for the cost of it, because it does around 40 damage I think, and that's pretty good because that's 5 more damage than the diamond sword. But the only problem is that it is 15 less damage than the emerald sword, and you can't get the emerald sword if you have this kit, which will lead us into the first cons of this kit. So the only cons of this kit that I think I have are 3, which is that you can't get the emerald sword like I said before, which is bad because of this sword is definitely not as strong as the emerald sword, but this sword still is probably as good as the emerald sword because it slows the player down and stuff. And then the other thing is that when you slow the player down, the time that it slows the player down is actually kind of short. It only lasts about 2 seconds, so it will only slow them down for a few seconds. And the slowness does not work every kill. It's kind of like the barbarian where you have to get the bar charged up and then you can slow the player down. And now I'll show you what I mean by this, but I'll show you some gameplay of the kit now. So I'm going into this guy's base now, and I'm gonna get him and show you how the Freiya kit actually works. So if I go up here, and then you just have to get some damage on him, which will charge up your kit, and then that will see how that it made that defrosting on him. That actually would have swallowed him down if he didn't die immediately, but that's how it exactly works. So the question that you all are probably wondering is if you should buy the Freiya kit, which I I I have a suggestion for some people who should buy the Freiya kit and some people who shouldn't. Which people who like to go in a late game and get kills, like you like to save up for emerald armor and stuff first before you go in and get kills. I do not suggest this kit because, like I said, for one of the cons is that the emerald sword is stronger than the Freya kit's sword, which will be bad because then in late game all the players will have emerald swords, so then you'll be a lot more behind them and you won't be able to get any kills and you'll probably end up losing. But I suggest this kit for people who just like to rush and go in really fast and at the beginning of the game, because of then when you rush you'll end up, it'll be easier to get kills with this sword because it doesn't cost a lot of emeralds or any diamonds or anything, and then it will sort of play you down like the main thing that it does, that the kit does, and then it'll be easier to get the kills and stuff if you go in early game and get it. In my opinion, this isn't like the best kit that there is, but I still think that it's a pretty good kit for the price of it. So like I said, if you're that kind of person who likes to go in early game and get kills and rush people, then I think you should get it. But if you do late game tactics, then you should not get this kit, and this kit isn't for you. But so I hope this video helped you guys out. Please drop a like and subscribe if it did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.